Hey Disney nerds, I'm back at Epcot today, as you can tell from the background here of the beautiful World Showcase. Today we're going to eat and drink our way around the world with a twist. I'm going to go to each of the countries and I'm going to let cast members from that country tell me what items, drinks, and or food remind them of home or are the most authentic food or drink items they have in their pavilion. So this should be a lot of fun. Gonna try some new things, hopefully, and meet some new people. Let's go check it out. First stop was here in Canada, and I was told by a couple of cast members that Labatt Blue was the beer that's kind of like the Bud Light or Budweiser of Canada. So that was the most, but they felt all their beers were authentic, but this was the most authentic. It's a pretty good beer. I've never actually, I'm sure I've had a Labatt Blue in my life, but I've never got one here at Epcot. I might start getting that when I come to Canada now. It's pretty good. And the other item that I was told was this. Nestle Coffee Crisp, and the way it was described to me by the cast members were kind of like a Kit Kat, but with a coffee flavor. I love coffee, so let's dig in and try this thing. It's starting to melt a little bit. It's hot. Literally 2 minutes and it's melted. That's real good. It's accurately described as a Kit Kat with a little bit of a coffee flavor to it. This is going to be fun. This is something that I wouldn't have tried in the past, and probably wouldn't have got a Labatt. I would have got the Molson or whatever the drink for the festival is. And one thing I should mention is I was a little bit nervous about doing this because it required me to go up to cast members and, you know, engage them and ask them questions about their home country and what they like. So far Canada, now Canada has a reputation for being really nice people. They just wanted to tell me everything about all the different stuff in their countries and what they miss the most and what reminds them of home. I think this is going to be kind of fun to do this and talk to some different cast members from different countries, maybe learn a little bit about their culture. I think this is going to be kind of cool. This might be the start of a series of videos. I'll hit a few countries today and share them with you guys. It's pretty good. I'm gonna finish this and my beer, then we'll move on to the next country. Since I'm gonna do this as a series of videos, don't forget, go right down there, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll be notified next time I post a video about my trip around the World Showcase. So our next stop working our way around the World Showcase is the United Kingdom, the UK Pavilion. Here I asked one of the cast members what reminded them the most of home and what would there be their favorite things from home. Luckily for me, they recommended a cider. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know cider's my thing here. I normally get a snake bite, which is half lager and half strongbow, but this cast member recommended straight cider. I even tried to kind of influence them, but they're like, no, just strongbow. That's what I like, so I've got a strongbow. It's good. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. I'm so glad. I guess I'm very authentic. The other item, if they really wanted something to remind them of home, another chocolate bar. That's a thing. I guess everybody loves chocolate. Galaxy chocolate bar. What she said was, if I really wanted to be reminded of home, I'd get me a Galaxy chocolate bar because I love those so much. So I figured that's what I got to go with. Let's try the Galaxy chocolate bar. This is just straight up milk chocolate. So there's little sections here. Definitely not too sweet. A lot more milky than like a Hershey bar. I'm more of a dark chocolate fan, so some of this to me it's the absolute opposite of dark chocolate. Still pretty good. It's a nice milk chocolate. I mean, I've only done 2 countries so far, but this is going way better than I expected. The cast members here, just like Canada, were super nice, super interested in telling me about their country and what really reminded them of home. I'm sure that they miss home when they're here. They probably don't get a lot of people to come up to them and ask them about home and what they like and what reminds them of home. So I encourage you, if you're out here, talk to these cast members. They're really interested in talking about their home countries and they'll tell you a lot. I would have never even heard of this stuff before and it's really good. The chocolate bar in Canada that I had, that's gonna be something I'm probably gonna get other times when I come back here. This one, it was good, but it's probably not something that I'm gonna want to try over and over when I come back. The one in Canada, most definitely I'll have again. But I'm really digging this so far. This is something I'm gonna enjoy making these videos. Probably gonna have to stop myself from going all the way around the World Showcase today because I don't wanna drink my way around the world and have to drive home, but this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good series. I like it. I'll tell you what I'm worried most about is I'm going to France next, and if they tell me a pastry or a chocolate mousse, killing me. You guys are killing me. That's 3 chocolates in a row. And do these people know that I like chocolate? I promise I'm not reading this. I just don't want to put the cast members on camera, but I would video them. I promise you this is what they're telling me. Chocolate on chocolate. 2 countries, 2 chocolate bars. Let's finish our strongbow and see what we get in, when we get to France next. Okay, we're here in France. And I was recommended a bunch of different things. I'm not gonna lie. In France, they were not as friendly as the other 2 countries. I've got a lemon tart and a brioche with chocolate chunks in it and champagne. This was the only thing. The 2 cast members I talked to agreed here. Champagne was where to go on this. There was a divide here between these 2. The first thing I'm gonna try is gonna be the lemon tart because, quite honestly, I've had enough chocolate. So the lemon tart's kind of like a lemon pie. It reminds me of lemon meringue pie. Nice and light, not too heavy. The last 2 countries have given me chocolate. Just so you know, France also wanted to give me chocolate. Apparently chocolate is comfort food in these countries. Try this brioche. The brioche is just like a big piece of bread, but it's got like some chocolate chunks throughout. The brioche is very good. I mean, it's bread with chocolate chips in it, basically, big chocolate chunks. The cast member who recommended the brioche told me that this is what she takes home with her at night when she leaves because this is what she likes and reminds her of home. The champagne. We haven't tried the champagne yet. Ugh. I don't like champagne like this. I like that fake American champagne you buy at the gas station. This is like the real deal. I'm very French. I think it's interesting that all the cast members I've asked have chosen desserts to send me to, or something sweet, because I've emphasized to them, you know, anything in the pavilion. And most of the time I've found that it's easier to ask a cast member who's working at a gift shop. They're the better one to ask. If you ask the people that are at the line, like when you're ordering your food, sometimes they don't have time. They're just got to keep going. The line's long behind you. So I just go into a gift shop, find somebody who's stocking the shelves, and ask them if I'm gonna need a few bites of this stuff. I'm probably gonna drink the champagne because it was $13. And then we're gonna move on to the next place. All right, I'm over here in Morocco. We're gonna finish off with Morocco today. The lamb shawarma at the recommendation of a cast member. This watermelon delight. And that's got a pretty cool story with it. The watermelon delight, I walked up, like I've been doing in all of these, I walked up to a cast member that wasn't working in a restaurant. I walked up to one of the ones that was either at a gift shop or standing outside at one of the kiosks. And so there was a cast member standing outside of the Spice Road table. And as soon as I asked her, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna touch my heart." She says, "This time of year in the summer always reminds me of watermelons." I had no idea Morocco had watermelons. I guess watermelons will grow anywhere, but it reminded her of being a little girl and that all the people from the countryside would bring their watermelons in and sell them on the streets. And her father would go down there and buy watermelons, and she said he could like just thump on them and knew which ones were good, and they would bring them home and make like watermelon juice or watermelon drinks out of them. And this drink reminded her of her childhood in the summer in Morocco. I thought that was so cool. And it's a non-alcoholic drink, $7.95. You can get it inside the Spice Road table in the lounge in there. And it's actually pretty darn good and refreshing. The one here, she said, is a little different because it's mixed with cranberry and orange juice with the watermelon, but it's still pretty good. That was what I got under her recommendation. And the bartender who made that for me, I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten a real meal. I've been eating just snacks and chocolate. I asked him and told him what I was doing. And he said, go over across the street and get the lamb shawarma. He said it's really good, reminds him of home, and it's authentic. That's what we have here in front of me. We're gonna give this a taste right now. It's very good. I think this little quick service here, the Tangerine Cafe in Morocco, there's never a lot of people in there, at least in my experience, and it's so underrated. It is so good. This is like a nice grilled lamb. It's got tzatziki sauce, which is like a cucumber cream sauce, fresh veggies, some onion, and some romaine lettuce chopped up on it, a little bit of tomato. It's really good, really nice and fresh, and I feel like for $15.95, it's got some lentils and some tabbouleh with it. It's like a complete meal, and that's kind of what I was looking for. I haven't had like a meal since I've been here. This is gonna be my meal for the afternoon. The lentils and the tabbouleh are both like a salad. They're cold. And there's some chickpeas in there. Just really good stuff. I feel like a lot of people walk by this place and don't give it a shot because they think it's gonna be something weird and exotic. It's really good. Well, this turned out a whole lot better than I thought it would.
The 4 countries I visited today, I really tried some stuff that I probably wouldn't have tried otherwise, and met some really interesting people that all seemed eager to tell me about their countries and tell me about things that they missed from home and what reminded them of home the most. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I did this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and catch the next series, because I'm gonna keep working my way around the World Showcase, trying all the food and drinks they have to offer. See you next time.